for you so that you can look at it later. So let's talk about some godly financial habits. And again, I am JB Bryan, President and Chief Investment Officer at JB Bryan Financial Group, a registered investment advisory firm in Virginia, Maryland, Washington, D.C., and New York. So please reach out to AfroEconomics.com. This is the website. And visit the video library on YouTube and or the AfroEconomics with JB Bryan page on Facebook. And thank you to those of you who are sharing this morning with me on Facebook Live. I appreciate you. So here we go. Godly financial habits. And you'll also remember that there's verses in AfroEconomics, Principle 5, Integrity, the soul of your money. If you get the ebook, it will click right through to the Bible and you can pull up the Bible verses. I even look forward to getting all of the spiritual books that have been written to provide us guidance to, and how they relate to our daily lives. Whatever your religion is, make sure that you bring that into your financial life. And I have been born and raised as a Christian. I, spent time studying Islam. There are so many beautiful religions. Make sure that you allow your religions to become a part of your financial life. So, and in the book, I have some principles that are pulled from some verses that are pulled from the Bible. So take advantage of that. So godly financial habits. 1, disciplined. Definitely, I think that having discipline, that is what God wants us to do. I think that too often we make an excuse as godly people that we don't have to be disciplined about our finances. You confuse worry with discipline. Just because you're disciplined does not mean that you're worried. So I said maximize all of your blessings, maximize what you have, and having discipline of a good, godly people should have good work ethic. It should just be part of what you are known for. That's what you do. If you study the Bible, you study the Quran, there's nothing in there good about people that don't have good work ethic. So we have no excuse as godly people that you are not exercising being the best that you can be through your life, through your time at work. Even if you don't have your own business like I do, that even when I didn't have my own business, I believe that good employers are first good employees. You got to be able to do right in all aspects of your life, no matter where God has you. That discipline is what will create the work ethic that will create the real wealth for you and your family. And the discipline of being able to focus on your family. There's word that says that he who takes not care of his own is worse than an unbeliever. And brought on who God has used you to create and brought here on this planet. First, you take care of them. First, you live as an example for them. First, you give them the discipline that they need. I'm going to try to get that behind me again so that it will still continue to have something pretty to look at behind me. Let's see how fast boss lady can do that. Here we go. Damn, look at that. Woo! God is good. So the first one of a good godly financial habit could be being disciplined. What about the second one I would say is a good financial habit would be not worrying about money by living within your means. If you're living within your means, you're not worried about money. I have often said, like, rich people have a lot of money. Wealthy people don't worry about money. And those of us who are trying to become rich and wealthy, and preferably you want to be wealthy and not have to worry about money, then that you'll know that true wealth won't be how much you have or how much you make, but it's just that you have enough. You have enough for the lifestyle that you've chosen. When you don't have enough for the lifestyle that you've chosen, then you're living above your means. You're not exercising proper discipline. Really, if you think about it, any type of debt is because of living beyond our means. Anything, even what we see as good debt. We know that the word says, like, borrowing nor lender be. That, well, in its truest sense, that it's saying live within your means. You don't have to go into debt just because that's what people do at this particular stage, or that's what is being done in the world. We are learning that we know that in order for us to grow spiritually as much as we deserve to grow spiritually, we're not going to be able to be a part of this world. We're not going to be able to have the same habits. We have to be the example of how you can have a better life if you live within your means and avoid debt by any means necessary. And then if you don't have the newest clothes, if you don't have the newest stuff, if you don't have everything that everybody else has, then that's okay. That's okay, because you have lived within your means. You're living as an example to everyone else. I can't stand seeing one. We're going to have to take a move off. We can't. So we're going to make sure that we are teaching everyone that's depending on us that if we lack, it's not because of some extreme decision that I made to get this particular house, or to get this particular vehicle, or get this particular purse, or to get these particular clothes, to get all of these things that I can't afford. That we're going to learn that we are not going to worry, because we're not put here to worry. We're not supposed to worry. It says, be anxious for nothing, and in all things be prayerful, right? So in doing that, in order to not be anxious, what we're going to do is avoid doing things that will make us worry. And that will be being disciplined, having the good work ethic, work well, work your business well, be a good employee if that's where you are. Work and maximize the experience that you have, and have the discipline to put at least 10%, hopefully 20% away for your future. With every dime, every put of effort that you put away, that you're putting it into something so that you can become financially independent, not putting away 20% on credit card debt, unless you have to. Because things happen, we'll all make mistakes, but we can change things over time. We can change things. A third point is to avoid debt, which I talked about in the point of not worrying about money, but living within our means. Third point, avoid debt, avoid materialism. We know that God doesn't want us to be materialistic. That's not what He wants. He wants us to find our pride in Him, to be happy with all that we have, and know that we are where we are based on the decisions that we have made, and that we are allowing God's will to be done through our life. And if it's a hard time right now, it's a hard time right now. There's a lesson in it. We've all been in it, through it, or going through it. So we have to be strong. Definitely, a fourth point is to learn to say no. Say no. Learn to say no to family members that haven't done what they should have done. Learn to say no to your friends that are asking you to skip work because they want to do something. To asking you to participate in something that you can't afford, but they can't afford. They can afford it, let them do it. But you can't afford it because you have your responsibilities, and you don't know how they're paying for what they do. But learn to say no. Learn to say no to people that run campaigns, people that are doing things, that are calling your house, or are soliciting you to buy things, or to get a timeshare that you can't afford, that are trying to just anything. Just learn to say no. Learn to even say no to volunteer efforts if you can't afford it. If you got credit card debt, you've got tax liabilities, you've got some things that you need to be doing, but yet every time you're not at your full-time job, you're doing something in the form of recreation, then that means, hey, maybe you need to be getting a second job so that your second job can help you catch up these things that you had. But that's that godly discipline. That's that being able to find that joy within, and not saying, oh, well, I gotta do this. I gotta, as long as I get some time to renew, focus on God and rest, I don't have to worry about I gotta have 2 weeks vacation. I'm not saying that everybody has to be like me, but I'm gonna tell you that vacation, that word, vacay, it's not a big deal to me, because a vacation is what you make it. Having the break, like, hey, Memorial Day, the stock market is closed on the 29th, 30th, or whatever, the 29th. We have a workshop on the 27th, 28th, so the 29th, the stock market is closed. That's Monday. Yeah, and remember that the workshop is on this Saturday coming up, May 27th. But it's closing. That's a vacation to me. It's what you do with it. But a lot of times people take a vacation, then they need a vacation from their vacation. Be careful. If you've got a job, just say you have credit card debt and you have a job, you've got 2 weeks paid vacation with them. How about you pay off those credit cards by taking that 2 weeks paid vacation and doing something else to get paid during that time? Now, I'm a hustler, so don't get mad at me, but I just feel that God put me here to hustle. And I'm going to tell you, Google this, refuse2bebroke.com. You will see my face. Refuse2bebroke.com. That's AfroEconomics. I refuse to be broke. And I know that it takes certain responsibilities. I'm a single parent. I own my own business for over 20 years. And I don't have any plan on letting up on the purpose and the reason that God put me here. I don't have any plan on letting him down. He said, knock and he shall answer. So I gotta be knocking. I gotta be asking. And if I'm chilling, it's not gonna happen. So learn to say no and learn to go get what you want. And my final point is good health, good habits. It's so many places through the word that talk about, having may you have good health, because God knows how important it is for that is your key wealth. That is everything, our good health. I've told y'all before, perfect, very far from it, but I still, even though I know, I say, God, thank you for my health and where I am, and that your will has been for me to be healthy over these more than 20 years that I have been the leader and people have been depending on me to be healthy. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I get my rest, I try to do everything I can, and I exercise most days of the week. And I don't eat things that I know are not good for my body. If I'm going to eat so those are the things that require the discipline from God. And you say that and you go, oh my God, she's that size and she does all those things. So I just say, God, I know that if I didn't do all these things right, I don't know where I'd be if not for the grace of God. But I'm not giving up on him. He hasn't given up on me. So I just want to encourage you this morning to realize that it takes more than prayer. It takes prayer and works for us to create good financial habits for ourselves and for our family. Please check out AfroEconomics, knowing that the integrity chapter does have some verse. Please email me at jb@afroeconomics.com if you would like the ebook version, where you could click right through to the verses, no excuses, and then you'll be able to, look at that, it did that again, and you'll be able to completely include God into your financial decisions. The 10 principles of AfroEconomics would not be complete with God included in it. Even the kids' book has the importance of it. It has the Indicra symbols in the kids' book as included here, but of God and the importance of God. So let's continue to be inspired, continue to be disciplined. Don't worry about money. Do things that will make sure you're creating money so that you don't have to worry about money. Have good, disciplined financial habits. Avoid debts. Avoid materialism. Learn to say no and have good health so that you can have the ability to take care of yourself and create the wealth that you rightfully deserve. It's all in there. Take care. I look forward to speaking with you remember, get the free book. Email me, jb@afroeconomics.com. On YouTube, those of you, please subscribe to the channel. Click like on Facebook, please do. And then let me know if I can help you in any way. I'm JB Bryan, the President and Chief Investment Officer at JB Bryan Financial Group, the home of AfroEconomics in Virginia, Maryland, Washington, D.C., and New York. Let me know if you need me. Have a great day. God bless y'all. And don't forget the workshop this weekend. Today's Black Man and His Money. So go on and register for the workshop in Virginia. Be blessed.